think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First carry for Carlos Hyde. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball. Push it go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
At the 26-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Carlos Hyde, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And a nice carry and a 1st down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Nick Chubb hit 21.95 miles an hour on a long touchdown run in 2019. 4th fastest in the NFL. And he flashed the big-time speed again there. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. Evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Oh, Mr. Mouse, you're right. Needs our attention.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
Fuck.
And they'll get it
Woo!
up to show the 45 at the 44.
Good shit.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
10. Browns 7.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He finds Beckham complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
18 on the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 20-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mayfield down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Off the option, that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
I can't believe it's that fucking field goal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And Valentine going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And he's going to be brought down.
She ran the wrong way.
His own 6-yard line.
Running straight up.
Sheldon Richardson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now. 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Now a loose football. The ball comes
Come on, give me my fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked
Shit.
but a teammate comes along and scoops it up.
His bitch ass fell on. Fuck
Guys
you,
at bat,
fat ass
people on
lineman.
base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
and avoids the turnover. 2nd and short now following the fumble. Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Lord, D-line garbage.
They've had 3 drives
Fuck.
offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd and 5. Trying to get it to Jackson.
Man, come.
Picked up by Mack Wilson.
No way. There's no way. He's out of the play already.
Defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Browns 28, Jets 13.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Corey Valentine on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back. And he
Oh,
will
I'm
not
running
make it
him.
back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
And getting free sacks. Got all of that open fucking field. Right in
His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught by Herndon. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Oh, God damn, y'all.
Sheldon
Fuck.
Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game.
Hell no, I can't
He's had
score
nowhere to
now.
go,
Hell.
nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the 1st half, this is just complete domination. Terrence Mitchell right there on the coverage.
Fucking weak ass
High
offensive
kick, almost
line.
a pooch punt. Just a 25-yard punt. Not
Man,
what he was
sure
hoping
fall
for by
down.
any stretch. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
As if I'm about to get
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out in the sky. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
Oh, fuck.
And all the way in.
That was a hell of a move. Fuck Odell.
Odell Beckham with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Deshaun Jackson. 81 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago. They'll start with a 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. He's got Njoku, his big tight end, twisting away. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to go down. Near midfield at the 49. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They run. Chubb. And some room.
Come on, bro. Like, y'all got to stop with that, man.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Makes the score.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting.
Everybody's
Instead, they grabbed
so
hold of
blocked
him,
up.
didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Can't get off the block. C.J. Mosley right there.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
You can't do a
At their
goddamn
own
thing.
18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage.
Can't juke him.
14-yard
Come on, man.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Chubb. And he takes this.
Look at this, bruh.
Nick Chubb with another
Oh my
touchdown.
God. Come on, man.
The Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Parkey with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Hooking up over the middle with Herndon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Hey, what the hell are y'all doing up there?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Malcolm Smith in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
Coming that quick, you gotta just get rid of it.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. For Crowder. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Just a little stronger. We're going to get you
Williams
right.
Picks it off.
Have you ready next season?
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly. That is
so Jesus Christ, bruh. Where the fuck are you throwing the ball to, my nigga?
That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit.
For Christ's sake.
Set up shop at the 32-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And they'll stretch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I need to give credit to the defense. Great job at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And again, it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And some room to roam now. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Deshaun Jackson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's got Rome. And now nothing but green ahead of him.
That's bullshit. In the backfield, right there by this nigga. And he just run right by him.
His 25th
Can't hit him, can't grab him.
Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
You gotta do better, Jets.
6 to their lead.
Gotta do better.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
The score, Browns 56, Jets 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete.
Throw that
Bring up
motherfucker away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 42 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Oh,
grounding. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. first down. He'll drop to throw it. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Gun. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. B.J. Goodson with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
For the extra point.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They run it again with Chubb. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
They run again with Hunt. Still churning, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Oh, you Kareem Hunt. We know you've got the power. We know you've got the speed. Now, how about that? Show us a little bit of that wiggle in there. How about that one, partner?
Can you imagine trying to tackle that? Yeah, I'll stay up here with you. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Focus, defense, focus.
They toss it left side to Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone. Kick it and go. Kick it and go.